Welcome to Pakistan Biography, where today we explore a distinguished Urdu poet from Pakistan, celebrated for his profound yet accessible verse. He is none other than Nasir Raza Kazmi, one of the most revered poets in Urdu literature, left behind a rich and diverse bibliography that continues to captivate readers and scholars alike. His works span poetry, critical essays, memoirs, and versified plays, showcasing his versatility and depth as a writer. Born on December 8, 1925, in Ambala, Punjab, which was then part of British India, Kazmi's poetry has left an enduring impact on both literature and popular culture. Kazmi's poetic style is characterized by the simplicity and elegance with which he imbued everyday words. His frequent use of terms such as moon, night, rain, season, memory, loneliness, and river illustrates his talent for bringing these common elements to life in his poetry. This approach not only made his work relatable but also deeply resonant with his audience. Kazmi's influence extends beyond the written word. His poetry has been featured in various television programs on Pakistan television and has found a place in the Indian film industry, specifically in Bollywood. This cross cultural appeal underscores the universal themes and emotional depth of his work, ensuring that his poetry continues to inspire and move audiences across different mediums and regions. Early life and education. Nasir Raza Kazmi, born on December 8, 1925, in Ambala, Punjab, then part of British India, grew up in an environment steeped in cultural and literary traditions. His early life was marked by exposure to the rich tapestry of Urdu literature, thanks to his family's appreciation for the arts. This cultural immersion played a pivotal role in shaping Kazmi's poetic sensibilities from a young age. During his formative years in Ambala, Kazmi received his early education in local schools. His academic journey was marked by a profound interest in Urdu language and literature. Kazmi's school years were not just about rote learning, they were a period of intellectual exploration and artistic development. He often participated in literary activities, showcasing his early attempts at poetry and engaging with the works of classical poets, which laid a strong foundation for his future literary pursuits. The partition of British India in 1947 was a significant and transformative event in Kazmi's life. The widespread upheaval forced his family to leave their ancestral home in Ambala and migrated to the newly formed state of Pakistan. They settled in Lahore, a city that was to become a vital center for his literary career. This migration, filled with emotional and physical challenges, deeply influenced Kazmi's worldview and consequently his poetry. Themes of loss, displacement, and a poignant longing for the past began to permeate his work, reflecting the collective trauma experienced by many during that period. In Lahore, Kazmi continued his education amidst the backdrop of a new and evolving nation. The city, known for its vibrant literary scene, provided him with ample opportunities to engage with other poets and writers. He attended local educational institutions where he continued to nurture his passion for Urdu literature. His involvement in literary circles grew, and he began participating in mushairas and contributing to literary magazines. These platforms allowed him to hone his craft and gain recognition for his poetic talent. Despite the challenges posed by the partition and the subsequent adjustment to life in Pakistan, Kazmi's dedication to his craft remained steadfast. His early experiences of cultural richness in Ambala, coupled with the profound impact of migration and resettlement in Lahore, played a crucial role in shaping his poetic identity. These formative years laid the groundwork for his emergence as one of Pakistan's most cherished poets, whose work continues to resonate with readers across generations. Career. Nasir Raza Kazmi's career in Urdu poetry is a remarkable journey marked by personal resilience, literary innovation, and enduring influence. Kazmi moved to Lahore, Pakistan in August 1947 during the chaotic period of the partition. This migration profoundly influenced his life and work. Upon settling in Lahore, Kazmi lived in the neighborhoods of Krishan Nagar and later Islampura. He quickly became an integral part of the city's literary scene. Kazmi began his professional career as the editor of two notable literary magazines, Aurake Nau and Khayal. These magazines were significant platforms for contemporary Urdu literature, and his role as editor allowed him to shape and promote literary discourse. Additionally, Kazmi worked as a staff editor for Radio Pakistan, Lahore, where he contributed to the cultural and literary programming, further establishing his presence in the literary community. He drew inspiration from the works of Akhtar Sherani, whose romanticism left a lasting impression on his style. Kazmi also received guidance from the esteemed poet Hafiz Hoshiarpuri, which helped refine his poetic voice. Moreover, he had a deep admiration for the classical poetry of Mir Taqi Mir, whose influence can be seen in Kazmi's reflective and emotive verses. Often labeled a melancholic poet due to the recurring theme of sorrow and longing in his work, Kazmi's poetry also embodies a significant amount of romantic happiness and hope. His verses frequently explore the beauty of nature and the complexities of human emotions, blending personal experiences with universal themes. Kazmi's literary output includes several collections of poems that have become staples in Urdu literature. His first collection, Barge Nae, 1952, immediately garnered critical acclaim and established him as a major poetic voice. This was Kazmi's first poetry collection, and it established him as a significant voice in Urdu poetry. The poems in this collection reflect his mastery of traditional forms and his ability to infuse them with contemporary themes and personal emotion. This was followed by Diwan 1972, published posthumously. This collection consolidates Kazmi's poetic works, offering a comprehensive look at his literary output. It features a blend of themes from love and loss to nature and introspection, capturing the breadth of his poetic vision. And then Pehli Barish, 1975, symbolizing renewal and emotional freshness. This collection is cherished for its lyrical quality and the intimate portrayal of human emotions, both of which further cemented his reputation. Other significant works include Hijr Ki Raat Ka Sitara, which dwells into themes of separation and longing. It is a poignant exploration of emotional and existential angst, resonating deeply with readers who have experienced similar feelings. Nishat-e-Khwab, 1971. Nishat-e-Khwab in 1977 was published posthumously and continues to be celebrated for its dreamlike quality and profound lyrical beauty. The poem explores the delicate interplay between dreams and reality. Another collection underscores Kazmi's identity as a poet. Wo Tera Shair, Wo Tera Nasir reflects a personal and intimate connection with his audience. Sur Ki Chaya, Ek Katha, Khushk Chashme Ke Kinare. This collection of critical articles on Urdu literature, Nasir Kazmi Ki Diary, Chand Pareshan Kaghaz. This memoir offers a glimpse into Kazmi's personal life, thoughts, and literary journey. In a television interview shortly before his death, Kazmi offered insights into his creative process and personal interests. He spoke of his love for nature and how activities such as horse riding, hunting, wandering in villages, and walking along riverbanks nourished his poetic imagination. He believed that his hobbies, which included singing, hunting, chess, and a love for birds and trees, were deeply connected to the fine arts and fueled his creative expression. Kazmi articulated that he turned to poetry as a means to capture and preserve the fleeting beauty of the world around him. He reflected, I started writing poetry because I used to reflect that all the beautiful things, those I see and those in nature, are not in my hands, and they go away from me. Few moments of time which dies cannot be made alive. I think can come alive in poetry. That is why I started writing poetry. Nasir Raza Kazmi's poetry continues to resonate with readers and audiences. His works have been adapted for Pakistan television programs and have found a place in Indian Bollywood films, illustrating his cross-cultural appeal. His ability to infuse simple everyday words with profound meaning has left a lasting legacy in Urdu literature. Kazmi's influence extends to subsequent generations of poets who admire his mastery of language and his ability to convey deep emotional truths through poetry. His familial ties, especially the accomplishments of his son, Basir Sultan Kazmi, reflect the enduring influence of Nasir Kazmi's literary genius. This nurturing atmosphere played a pivotal role in shaping the artistic inclinations of his son Basir Sultan Kazmi. Basir Sultan Kazmi, born in 1955 in Pakistan, is a distinguished poet and a dramatist, recognized for his works in Urdu and English, and for continuing his father Nasir Raza Kazmi's literary legacy. He has earned significant accolades, including being awarded the MBE for his contributions to poetry and the Northwest Playwrights Workshop Award in 1992 for drama. After moving to England in 1990, Basir has established himself in the literary community, notably with his play Bisad, The Chessboard, and several volumes of poetry. Currently, he serves as the Royal Literary Fund Fellow at the University of Chester, fostering literary talent. His work reflects a blend of cultural and linguistic traditions, underscoring the Kazmi's family commitment to artistic excellence. Nasir Raza Kazmi, a towering figure in Urdu poetry, passed away on March 2, 1972 in Lahore, Pakistan after a prolonged battle with stomach cancer. Despite his deteriorating health, Kazmi continued to write, his later works reflecting deep introspection and awareness of his morality. His death marked the end of an era deeply mourned by poets, writers, and admirers across Pakistan and beyond. During his final days, he was surrounded by family and close friends. His conversations often centered around poetry and literature, underscoring his lifelong passion. His legacy endures, uniting diverse readers under the common thread of poetic beauty, making him a timeless figure in Urdu literature. In the tapestry of Urdu poetry, Nasir Raza Kazmi's voice remains a vibrant thread, weaving together the fabric of our shared human experience with grace, elegance, and eternal beauty. Thank you for tuning in and watching our video. We hope you enjoy it and found it valuable. Don't forget to share it with others. To stay informed about our latest content, please subscribe to our channel.